Okay, I guess I'm going to have to slow this cart down just a little bit and put my brakes on, guys. All of my next videos was going to be on Christmas baking cookies and candies and stuff, and that's still going to happen. But I'm having to put my brakes on for just a minute because I'm going to make a casserole. People are requesting this casserole, so I'm going to do it and get it in there and get it over with. So I can go on with my Christmas baking. 2 videos ago, I done a campfire chili. And in that chili, I put some hominy in there. And I had several people that's never ate hominy, didn't even know what hominy was. And then I had people that didn't like hominy, and then I've got people that commented that just love hominy. And several people said, yes, Miss Lori, we want to see this hominy casserole. Well, this hominy casserole was passed down through the family. My family are from Texas, and I've still got plenty of family down there. And this recipe comes from my cousin Kay. My cousin Kay is no longer with us, but she fought cancer, and it finally took her life. But I want to tell you a little bit about my cousin Kay. She was older than me, and she's the best cook. I guess she's probably one of the best cooks that I've ever known. I mean, if somebody said Cousin Kay made that, you know it's going to be wonderful. And her sisters, my cousin Julie and Lana, and just everybody that's my family down there can cook, and they're wonderful cooks. And then my cousin Nancy's the one that sent this recipe to me because I had told her several times, because she made it once when I was down in Texas. And I told her, I said, I want this recipe. So she sent it to me. Now I'm having to make just a few alterations in it, only because there's a few things that's not sold anymore. And one of them is the jar cheese whiz. You can't find the little jar here where I'm at, and I don't know about Texas. And so I'm probably just going to use half of this. And the recipe called for the jalapeno cheese whiz, and I guess they don't make it anymore. If they do, if y'all have seen it, just let me know. But I've not found it anyways. So I'm using the regular cheese whiz. So I'm going to add some little can of chilies to it. That's what I'm going to add to it. I mean, it doesn't have very many ingredients, and I'm telling you, it's so good. And it also calls for crushed up Fritos, just regular Fritos, to put on top. And that gives it that crunchy top. But I don't have Fritos, but I do have some tortillas, so we're going to be using some tortillas. But anyways, y'all are really going to like this hominy casserole. It just has this just really good, authentic taste to it to me. I think it's all because of the hominy. So let's get this going, because it's not going to take very long to get it together and get it in the oven. Now you want 2 cans. This is, let me get my glasses on, 15-ounce cans of, and I use golden hominy. There's white hominy too. I'm going to use 2 cans, and they're drained. No liquid in there. Well, there might be a little bit, but you know, I've done the best I could. Let me try to get it all out of there. So 2 cans of hominy. We've got 1 can of cream of mushroom soup, and I use the low sodium. Actually, I make my own most of the time, but I went ahead and bought some so I could come in here and get this casserole made. And I do have a video on cream of something mix to make cream of mushroom and cream of mushroom or cream of chicken soup. I do have that, and I'll put that down in the description box below. Okay, we got our hominy and we got our can of cream of mushroom soup. I'm gonna put my green chilies. And I'm going to put, since the recipe called for the small jar of the cheese whiz, I'm going to use about half of this jar. And that's all there is to it. Now we're just going to mix this up good. I can smell the green chilies and the hominy. Hominy has a, to me, it smells really good. Really, I don't know. Y'all know how much I love my corn flour. I love the smell of it. I love tamales. Anything like that. I just love it. Now, at this point, if you want to add any kind of seasoning like cumin or garlic or anything, and we might just do that. I think I'm going to get my garlic. Now, the original recipe doesn't call for this. And I don't think my cousin Kay would care either. I'll put a teaspoon of cumin and a teaspoon of garlic. I got my oven at 350. And I'm going to use my cast iron little skillet here. This is about a 10-inch skillet, or you can just use a regular baking dish. It doesn't matter. We're just going to pour this in here. Now, we don't put our Fritos or chips on top yet. You want this to bake till it's good and bubbly. And then I'll bring it out and I'll put crushed chips on top and put it back in the oven for probably about 10 minutes or so. And then it'll be ready. So let's get this in the oven. I just took out the casserole. It was in there 30 minutes, and you see how good and bubbly it is, and it smells wonderful. I'm going to take some of my Okay, we got our casserole, hominy casserole, out of the oven. And it was in there for 30 minutes at 350. And you can see how good and bubbly it is. Now I'm going to take some of my tortilla chips. And like I said, the recipe calls for Fritos. We're using some lightly salted tortilla chips. I didn't have any Fritos, but I think this is going to be good too. Just kind of crush them up there on top. Put as much as you want, or don't put any at all if you don't want no chips on there. It's up to you. If you don't have chips and don't eat chips, you can crush you up some crackers, anything like that. Okay. We're going to stick this back in the oven for about 10 minutes. Okay, because I've got a lot of people that ask me questions about hominy, we're going to do a little reading on hominy. I'm just sitting here relaxing a little bit. Me and Mr. Brown's just sitting here reading, and so I thought I'd read this to you. It's not a whole lot, but it's a little bit on hominy. Hominy starts out as a white or yellow corn kernel, and it's what we know as field corn. And this field corn, it's soaked in a mineral lime solution. And most of us know that lime is what we call pickling lime, and a lot of us have it in our homes and we use it. This causes the kernels to inflate to nearly double or triple than what they start out as. And this treatment removes the hull and the germ of the corn, which is what allows it to swell up. So the treated corn, when it's combined with water, it becomes what they call masa, which is the base of tamales and tortillas and other popular Mexican staples. Hominy can be found in the dry goods section of health food stores. Now, I've not looked, we don't have the dry hominy around here, the dry where you can make it yourself. I would like to find some. I guess if, you know, growing your own corn and you dry it, you can make some hominy, of course. But we don't have any dry corn. But around here, the way we find hominy is it's already canned and it's in a liquid. So that's how it comes in most grocery stores. And your dry version can also be ground into hominy grits, which as Southerns, we all know what hominy grits are, so we eat grits. And the hominy, just like your grits, it has this nutty, sweet corn taste to it, and I guess that's why I like it so much. The origin of hominy, it says here, Native Americans in the pre-Columbian era began to cultivate maize, but it's unknown when they began to treat it to what we know today as hominy. When the European settlers arrived in the New World, hominy was shared with them and brought back to the continent. And so nowadays it's commonly used in Mexican cuisine, South American dishes, and since has become a popular ingredient in Southern cooking in the United States. It says the nutritional value of hominy. Let's see, it says one of the coolest things about hominy is how nutritious it is. It's naturally gluten-free, contains no fat, and is a great source of fiber. And we know that we need a certain amount of fiber in our diet. Dietary fiber is helpful for digestion and aids in weight management. Contributes to lowered cholesterol and can help control blood sugar levels. It says for those watching their calories intake, a cup of hominy is about 120 calories compared to a cup of white rice, which is over 200 calories. It is also considered a whole grain, even though it is a processed food product. With the process that hominy goes through, it says that this method allows for the vitamin B3, niacin, to be released and thus able to be digested by humans. Niacin helps the body turn food into energy efficiently, keeps skin healthy, lowers cholesterol, and supports the proper function of the nervous system. So, I mean, that's just what I'm reading. Don't know all about the nutrition about hominy, but that's what it says, so we hope that it's correct. But anyways, I just wanted to read a little bit this to you, and because there were so many questions about hominy, and I really like hominy. I grew up on it. I'm going to put a video down in my description box. And it's a video of a woman. She's explaining about hominy, and then she goes on her own wood cook stove and she makes some hominy. And it's a really good video. I enjoyed watching it myself. So y'all go down there and watch it. I think y'all like it. So anyways, I'm going to let y'all go. I hope y'all like this video, and I hope y'all try the recipe. Or just try hominy in general, because I think y'all really like it. So anyways, we'll see y'all in a couple of days. We love y'all, and God bless everybody.